everyone, welcome back for lesson 2 for present tense IR verb conjugations. I wanted to begin today's lesson with a quick acknowledgement. I'm wearing pink today because today is the day of pink internationally on April the 8th. So Wednesday, April 8th is International Day of Pink. I will start off on the French page, but we'll migrate to the English page. So, éloignons-nous également de la discrimination. So it means to align ourselves equally against discrimination, just like we're aligning ourselves against COVID right now too. So malheureusement, les choses sont un peu différentes cette année en raison de COVID-19, mais ne laissez pas cela vous empêcher. So don't let this hold you back de célébrer la Journée rose internationale virtuellement à travers les médias sociaux et des autres méthodes. So you can use hashtag Journée rose virtuelle or the English version here, which we'll see in a second. Again, unfortunately, things are a little bit different this year due to COVID-19, but don't let that stop you from celebrating International Day of Pink virtually through social media and other methods. So I'd like to urge you all through social media accounts to please make a post about Virtual Day of Pink. Show your support either wearing pink at home, make it on your Instagram story, your Twitter handles, your Facebook stories or posts, whatever that may be, your Snapchat stories. Just bring awareness to the Virtual Day of Pink. Why do we celebrate the Day of Pink? Here we are. Why this matters. April 8th, 2020 is the International Day of Pink. Discrimination takes many shapes, whether it's based on race, age, disabilities, gender, sexuality. The 2SLGBTQIA+ community is no stranger to the bullying and violence that stems from hateful beliefs. While progress has been made towards removing these social barriers from our society, discrimination still persists. So, every year on the second Wednesday of April, we urge people around the world to put on a pink shirt and stand in solidarity with the 2SLGBTQIA+ community to continue fighting for equality and acceptance. Why act now? Love over hate always. This is a big mantra of mine and you all know this. Whether it's in Canada or beyond, we need to stand up against hateful beliefs to keep the clock from turning backwards on our efforts towards establishing equality for the 2SLGBTQIA+ community. It's time now to educate the future generation to not repeat history, demand more of our politicians and policymakers, and participate in creating real change through real effort. Why is it important that you participate? Every cause needs a champion. We all need to be the champions of this cause and of every cause that we see and encounter in terms of social justice in our world, even if they don't affect you directly. The International Day of Pink has one purpose: to create a more inclusive and diverse world. We do this by encouraging young people to challenge social norms, ask more of their educators, and stand up against bullying towards their 2SLGBTQIA+ peers. Over the years, we have worked with countless educators, politicians, and organizations around Canada to spread this message and create young activists for this mission. We hope to continue this work and to reach more communities with every passing year. We can only do this with your support and involvement, so please consider sharing our work, wearing our merch, donating to our cause, and joining our movement in any way that you can. If you'd like to learn more about this, I would highly recommend this resources link here down at the bottom. You can just search dayofpink.org. It's up in the URL up top here. And there are lots of resources down here. So if you are ever in need of help, please reach out to Kids Help Phone, LGBTQ Youth Line if you identify within this chapter of the world. Speak Truth to Power Canada. This is a great way to ignite your passion and to reverse apathy and instill responsible citizenship values within yourselves, and things that I also really encourage you to do as well. At FOS, the Elementary Teachers Federation of Ontario, there are designing kits as well, so you can design your own t-shirts and your sweaters and whatnot if you choose to purchase some merchandise. And all proceeds, of course, go towards fighting against homophobia and any adverse action towards the 2SLGBTQIA+ groups. Awesome. So within the function of Day of Pink, today's lesson is going to be also functioned around the Day of Pink. So you'll notice that in your worksheet, all of your sentences that are applied with IR endings have bullying resources and International Day of Pink sentence structures. So all of the messages that are prevalent on there are prevalent in things that we should be keeping in mind as humans and as citizens of society and as good students and good role models in our world as we are moving along and navigating this tricky time and potentially harmful space for those around us that identify with the 2SLGBTQIA+ chapter of the world and of society. But also we need to be positive allies and ensure that we are good people that support them and support all the causes of things that even may not directly affect us, but directly affect people that we love, many people that we love around us. So without further ado, here's our present tense lesson. IR verb conjugation. So yesterday we talked about, hopefully was review, ER verb conjugations. So we started with parler, we talked about manger, which is has a little bit of a weird difference there with the EONS at the end here. However, today is very simple. Again, we're just focusing on one. We don't really have any strange ones that we're going to talk about today in terms of leaving letters on. So let's start with a very basic IR verb in finir. This is always one that comes up when I'm asking for examples. So we'll start with that as our example for today. So finir, again, same idea. You always remove the ending of the verb. So IR comes out. You are going to take that out. And instead of replacing it now with the EES, EZ, ONS, all of those endings, we're replacing things a little bit differently today. So first and foremost, we're going to start off with je. Je turns into IS at the end. Tu is the same, also turns into IS at the end. Il and L also turns into, it's slightly different. Turns into IT at the end. Nous then becomes a variant of ONS. However, we have some extra letters that go before it. So it becomes ISSONS. Vous, you've guessed it, also becomes something really similar, ISSEZ. And then il and L, along the similar line here, ISSENT. Okay, so those are our new endings here. I'm going to just turn these into two columns so they are more organized. Two columns. Oh, I see. Okay, undo that. So we'll start writing here. So as we're going to continue with finir as our verb, we will apply these new endings here. Okay, so we'll bold this for you so that it's nice and clear in terms of what our new endings are. So if we are using finir here as our verb, I'm actually going to cut this and put it down here so that we can be a little bit more organized. Finir is going to be our verb for today. So if we're talking about I finish something, I finish. Je finis. So we take off the IR, leaving us with this fin beginning, and we replace it with IS as our ending. Je finis. Tu becomes, again, IS. So fin, you've taken off the IR, you replace it with IS. Il and L and on, same idea, I'll replace that up here too with on. Becomes FIN as our root. We've taken off the IR and we replace it with IT. Then we have nous, is a little bit trickier again. However, same structure. So you take off the IR, which leaves you with just fin, and you add on ISSONS. So finissons is what it turns into. So je finis, tu finis, il finit, elle finit, on finit. Nous finissons. Vous is next. Vous turns into fin. So we have the finir again, and we take off the IR, and we replace it with ISSEZ. And then, same thing for il and elle pluriel. Turns into, so we'll start with finir. We take off our IR. We replace it with ISSENT. So we have je finis, tu finis, il, elle et on finit, nous finissons, vous finissez, and il and elle finissent. So notice that I'm not saying finissons because that's not how it's pronounced. It's just il and elle finissent with a little bit of an extra breath at the end. Okay, so that will also be exactly the same for any new verb in IR unless it's an irregular. So another popular verb that we have here is choisir. So let's use that as another one of our examples. We'll highlight it here. Again, we take out the IR, so that's going to be underlined here. And let's conjugate those as well. So we have je, choisis, tu Choisir, we can start with the IR, take off the IR and add IS. Il and elle and on. Start with the full verb, take off the IR and replace it with IT. Nous. Again, start with the full verb, take off the IR, replace it with the ending. Nous choisissons. Put these into 2 columns here again, so we can be organized. Then we have here vous. Again, start with the full verb, take out the IR, and then add the ending. And il and elle. Start with the full verb, take out the IR, and add the ending. Okay, that's all there is to it. You'll find the worksheet attached. Have fun and enjoy, and I hope this doesn't take you too long. If you have any questions, again, please let me know. Have a great day, everybody. See you later.